just like Ryan. Waits until we're almost out, then he pulls the string. We'll find the bastard. We'll find him, and we'll tear his heart out.
I came to this place to build the impossible. You came to rob what you could never build. A hung, gaping at the gates of Rome. Even the air you breathe is sponged from my account. Well, be deep. So later you might remember the taste.
You get to the bathysphere in the rolling hills. That'll take you straight to the devil himself. And then all debts will be paid in full.
Greetings, mortals, and welcome back to Bioshock New Game Survivor here on Game Guys. So now we are on Arcadia.
One poor sod's memory is getting passed on to another through genetic sampling.
Grace, is somebody there?
Leaks, lunatics, rebellion, and now bleeding ghosts. Ain't life in Ratchet, Grant?
Hey, can you help me, man?
Alright, continuing the adventures of Jack.
The augmentation procedure is a success.
There's a lot of audio diaries at the start.
Could not provide enough Adam for serious work, but combined with the hosts, now we have something. The slug is embedded in the lining of the host's stomach, and after the host feeds, we induce regurgitation. And then we have 20, 30 times yield of usable Atom. The problem now is the shortage of hosts. Fontaine says patience, Tannenbaum. Soon, the first home for little sisters will open, and that problem will be solved.
And now we get to play this audio diary.
What a night I got lined up. Everything's ready. Flowers, bottle of wine, even 2 tickets to the tea garden. Nothing gets the Betties in the mood like nighttime in Arcadia. Now I just gotta stop by the Thrifty Care to pick up a med hypo, just to be safe. Word is, this ain't Angelina's first visit to the tea garden.
So in Arcadia, we are now introduced to a new mechanic with invention and crafting materials. There is somewhat of a crafting system in Bioshock, starting with Arcadia.
Hey, over here!
And we have a new enemy type, Houdini Splicers. I get the first snippety snip snap. What do we got here? Increased damage, and they're vulnerable to anti-personal rounds because they are... It's a fleshy boy, not a bot turret device. And Jack here. So now we are getting all random bits of loot like garden hoses, bottles of glue, bolt screws. Oh hey, Houdini Splicer. Photography time. That A grade snappy, as old Peachy would refer. Yeah, the initial Houdini Splicer likes to play tag here at. Okay, now he's a little too close. Wait for it, there he is, and pop goes the weasel. Okay. Any organs for... Okay, regular first aid kits. Out of context, that does sound kind of odd.
Today, Arcadia was closed off to all but paying customers.
Because Spider Splicer organs now provide health in this for Jack.
And then turns a walk in the woods into a luxury. Ryan asked, should a farmer not be able to sell his food? Is a potter not entitled to a profit from his pots? I started to argue with the man, and then I remembered who signed my checks. The only thing worse than a hypocrite is an unemployed one.
Oh yeah, going down on some coffee. Let's get some of that Eve up. Strategic smoking followed by a pep bar. You lose health when you smoke, but then you gain it back when you eat a pep bar. Remember, everyone, if you're gonna smoke, chase it with a pep bar. Strategic smoking is gonna be quite helpful for Jack in his survival of Rapture. Remember that one time in Metal Gear Solid when Solid Snake had to smoke a cigarette so he wouldn't trip the security lasers? What's a little lung cancer if it means you don't got a bunch of commando soldiers coming at you with automated weapons? I meant to say automated. Through telekinesis, you see. Well, that'd be a cool mechanic in this game if you could use telekinesis and you could, like, reload guns with it. I know there's another Bioshock they're developing. That could be quite intriguing. Anyways, safety save. For some reason I recall occasionally accidentally dying in the spot. Oh right, because of the oil and the fire. Yeah, watch out for that bridge. It gets set on fire, and fire is hazardous to Jack's health. Even though he can wield fire himself.
How dare you touch me?
Hey, you're coming at me, lady. Now we got increased damage. Ow. Alright, let's go ahead and equip the wrench. Let's go touch tips. Good job. Well fought, m'lady. And now let's acquire... Now let's just keep running forward. Jack already is stocked up on the rounds for the Tommy gun. Oh, I'm low. That's right. I'm low on film. So when you hack the turrets, you don't actually get any photo progress. So you have to like zap them with shock and then take snippety snip snap. Sport boost, replacing extra nutrition for sure. Not only will Jack move faster with Sport Boost, but now his wrench swings will also be a bit faster as well. So overall, you can think of it as a melee DPS increase. That's damage per second with the wrench. Because when you swing faster with the wrench, you're doing just a bit more damage overall. Damage per second. The more you know. Now then. Just take a heal, zippity zip zap. Let's go ahead and hack. Okay. Now, these beige or gold... I haven't decided what exact color. I was calling these brown tiles, but now that I look at them, they're more of like a beige-ish gold color. I wonder... what is the true color? Okay, we need a righty... Yep, a righty. There we go. Righty teddy, lefty loosey. There we go. Turret has been... I think I tried to take pictures, and that's when I discovered, yes. You cannot take pictures of turrets when they are under your command. What's the next? Increased damage against thuggish splicers. The melee splicers with the melee weapons, if you will. Alright, we're gonna zap that. Heal, acquire. Get that. Get the hose. What is Jack to do with a few garden hoses, a couple of screws, a bottle of Elmer's glue, and a partridge in a pear tree? Also, you can bait splicers into electric tripwires. Yeah. It's pretty neat. You can also use telekinesis to splorp them away. Ready? 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 Just position. Oh. Oh, that's right. You could potentially reposition them as well. Ow. So somehow I zapped myself. But that's okay. I found potato chips and coffee. Ooh, anti-personal rounds. That's a rare ammunition type. E5 plus some buckety bucks. Come on. There's the alcove. Yep, there we go. Some bandages. Cat. Alright, I believe automatic, yep. The expensive safes to crack, I just use the automatic tool to get those. And now, safety save. Praise be the safety save. Okay. Yep, everything looks all snippety snip snap around here. Time to follow the arrow of guidance. I believe I start to get low on film here. Oh, I've got 10 film. Alright, next thuggish splicer tonic upgrade. Sport Boost 2. It's like the first Sport Boost, but just a bit better. You can stack the level 1 and level 2 Sport Boosts to have even faster swings. But I have limited tonic slots, and I need to make use of my bested slots for the time being.
I ain't afraid of failure. I ain't gonna...
Oh, there it is. Oh, wait, that was the one I took control of. I am treading cautiously. I wonder why that is. It's Arcadia. It's the place to be. Uh-oh. Houdini Splicer. Natural camouflage. I'm gonna store this in the bank for now. However, if natural camouflage is equipped, when Jack stands still for a couple seconds, he turns invisible. Best way to use this is if you accidentally trip a security alarm and you need to wait it out. Jack can go invisible and the automated bot turrets won't detect him. You can also use it to bypass security alarms as well. Enemies also won't detect Jack while he's invisible in his natural camouflage state. Oh boy, next Big Daddy fight coming up. So I start taking pictures of the little sister for the Health and Eve upgrade. Alright, now we take pictures of Rosie, get those Rosie upgrades. I am now out of film. Jack can no longer indulge in his photography obsession. Oh, we get to see this in the meantime. Okay. I wonder who's gonna win, the tank with a rivet gun or some dude with a revolver. Well, while I'm in the neighborhood, let's go ahead and hack the health station. Oh, there we go. Nice. Connect the pipes, time to connect the pipes. Always a horizontal, oh, there it is. And now, let us flood it. Oh, did the leadhead splicer lose yet? Come on. He's barely done any damage to this Rosie. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get the Health and Eve upgrade of Arcadia with the 160 Atom acquired back in Neptune's Bounty. No, I believe I do a safety save. Remember, please be a safety save. Oh, I have to get into position. Okay, there we go. Oh, okay, I see what I was doing. I was waiting for him to back up a bit so I wouldn't break, so the Rosie's proximity mines wouldn't accidentally blow up the first aid station. Nope, there she is. Or he. Rosie is there. Alright, time to lob some nades. I am now fresh out of grenade launcher grenades. I'm gonna use this wooden beam in the center to just mosey Rosie around. Okay. Alright. Because I'm able to use the center wooden beam here to not only kite around Rosie's shots, but I can also use it as a makeshift shield to block the rivet shots. Using fancy set dressing is not just there to get in your way when you're trying to back up from a tough fight. you can also use it to your advantage as well. I am running a bit low on medkits, but these early-ish game Big Daddy fights will demand resources. Alright, time to rescue this little sister. And I believe this is the third rescue, so Tenenbaum should be chiming in. Yep.
Even in the gathering dark, you light a candle. You have saved the little ones when you might have shown your cruelty. I am sending something your way to demonstrate our thanks.
Remember to heal there. Excellent. Got the sniffles. So Tenenbaum, yeah, so we're gonna get another care package from Tenenbaum at the next Gatherer's Garden. I also hack the U-Invent machine. So starting in Arcadia, we are now coming across U-Invent machines. These random pieces of crafting material that Jack's been gathering can be used at these U-Invent machines to craft materials. If you hack a U-Invent machine, it takes less materials to craft. So I believe I got some explosive bucks and anti-personal rounds for the revolver, I believe. Still, it is a resource available. And there is Tenenbaum's next care package. So we get the Safecracker Tonic, which I believe I store it. I think I just him to work with. So let's go ahead and unlock a physical tonic slot. Good stack Sport Boost and Sport Boost too. And that's exactly what I'm doing. Next is a con. Two is the clear choice. But I know it. I debate what next tonic slot to pick up here. Whether I want to continue just physical or combat. Because then I make the decision, let's go ahead and slot. So, security expert. I'm hovering over Safecracker, and I go with Safecracker. I have 40 Atom left. I'm looking at a couple. I'm looking at Eve Saver. This will be useful. Spenders. So I go ahead and replace Sport Boost 1 with Eve Saver. Reducing physical damage. We're playing on certain new game Survivor. Yeah. I don't want to replace Photographer's Eye 2. I still want that. Jack's really... I replaced that too because I would rather have... Because in Arcadia, it's a bunch of melee splicers. So I'd rather just have the increased defense against that than just the zappies. Don't worry, the zappies will come back. Just not now. Not right now. I'll need to unlock more tonic slots for Jack.
Rolling Hills is over yonder, and the bathysphere station is as well. And then straight on to Ryan.
Well, watch out for that security camera. I believe... What exactly was I doing here at this point? I think I was just doing some backtracking, some general rechecking of areas, making sure I grabbed all the doodads, the bebops, the bibbidi-bing-baps, and the zunzargs. And the flargles. Can't forget the flargles. Alright, another dude. I think I'm, like, looking for... Oh, right. Okay. Alright, so I quickly hack these vending machines. Alright, come on. Just get it there. Oh, quick. Where is the thing? Yes. Oh, there's vertical pipes. Now we have horizontal pipes. Come on, another horizontal. Get that horizontal down. Another horizontal. Let it flow! Yeah. Film. I was so desperately... Jack really loves photography.
What is it? Abbott!
Alright, another melee dude. Take more snip-snaps of the thuggish splicers.
Fucking amateur!
Hey, you're the one that brought a wrench to a gunfight. Who's the amateur exactly? Well, anyways, let's continue making our way through Arcadia. The upper lofts. Ooh, the garden area. Look at all the foliage. So lovely. It's like all the joys of nature without all the bullshit poison oak and poison ivy. Can you imagine getting that on your balls? Ugh. Itchy. You'd have itchy balls for days. Safety safe, praise the safety safe. All right, cool. Next up, pics of the security camera. Cool. That's what you get. I don't recall being that excited about it, but yes, it's something. I was just talking about the security camera research upgrades. It's basically stuff I can just work around anyways.
On the surface, I once bought a forest. The parasites claimed that the land belonged to God and demanded that I establish a public park there. Why? So the rabble could stand slack-jawed under the canopy and pretend that it was paradise earned. When Congress moved to nationalize my forest, I burnt it to the ground. God did not plant the seed in Arcadia. I did.
Okay, that's a lot. And I'm feeling lazy, so I think I just blow an auto hack tool. Well, not anymore, you're not. Because the grenade explosions would have cauterized the bleeding, so. And now we are moving on. Alright, let's get some stuff. Alright, we got another Rosie, which means it is now time to take some snippity snip snips.
Started screaming, "Mama, Mama, what is that? What is that?" I thought she was having some kind of seizure. And then I realized,
+2 damage against the Rosies now.
trees. Never saw one before. Thought they were monsters. Oh, Sammy, maybe we never should have come to this place.
So, typically, a Big Daddy will probably come around here. Oh, that's right. I think I'm waiting for this Rosie to pick up a little sister so I could fight the Big Daddy, rescue the little sister. But we also want to bait the Big Daddy to this area because I have a hacked rocket launcher turret. And we just kind of want to stack the damage. Safety save. It is now time to get ready. Oh yeah, I think I just went ahead and just triggered the I'm gonna poison the forest bit of Arcadia.
I'm no sort of botanist, but I think Ryan has just killed Arcadia. The man's put something foul into the air. Bottom of the ocean, Bio. All the oxygen comes from the trees. No trees, no oxygen. Give me a spell to think.
Thank you for explaining photosynthesis, Atlas.
An okay sort, but not above doing a dirty job for $1. If she's still kicking around, I'm sure
Yeah, I saw how expensive the grenades were, and I said, never mind.
My trees. It wasn't you, was it? No. Ryan. I think I've got a way to save the trees. It's a genetic vector that... Oh, look who I'm talking to. Could you find a sample of Rosa gallica for me? Look in the grotto. I've got to keep working while there's time.
I have to go get a flower now. Well, I'll take more pictures of the dudes carrying sticks. Oh, there's 3 of them. Beautiful. I should definitely get the next photography upgrade here. Alright, and that should max out Thuggish Splicer Research. So that's Leadhead, Thuggish... Nitro Splicers, I believe I also have the full research on. So that's 3 enemy types with full research. I still got Rosies, we still got Little Sisters. All the security... Oh, speaking of Little Sisters, let's take some pics. I believe I get enough pictures of the Little Sister to get the Health and Eve upgrade. Yep, max Health and Eve upgrade. And I think I take some more pictures. Alright, this was the same Rosie I already took pics of. Alright, so we got a nice little bump in Health and Eve upgrade from the Little Sister research. Oh, there's another Houdini Spicer. Let's get some pictures. Jack just really loves photography. Okay, so I believe I'm gonna do the Big Daddy fight, and then... Oh, no. Wait, what direction am I going? Oh, yeah, it's the lockdown due to the...
Down city's built to not let anyone out in the event of this kind of emergency. Either we get those trees back, or you're a permanent resident.
Okay, so next Big Daddy fight is coming up, and let's make sure that Jack here is all good to go and stocked up. Yeah, so I go for the hack, because I need grenades for the grenade launcher. I made an attempt prior to this with a lack of grenades, and I made the decision to, let's just stock up for this fight. It didn't go so well. Yeah, you really need grenades for the early Big Daddy fights. I tried to do it with a shotgun. I was close, but I burned through most of my first aid kits, and the tree did not provide as much cover as I thought it would. There was this tree I was using. Okay, so I get proximity, and I buy 2 sets of frags. So that's 6 regular frag grenades, 3 proximities. That's 9 grenades total, and an explosion. Safety save. Safety save. All right, and I got the explosive barrel using telekinesis. All right, there's the Big Daddy. Okay. Fight begins, and I decided to use this tree as cover. Start with proximity mines. And we'll swap over to regular frag grenades. Best way to use proximity mines is to just, like... Why set them up? Just, like, shoot them directly at the big, scary diver tank dude. With the rivet guns. Alright. Yeah, getting those frag grenades was definitely the correct play. And let's finish off the Rosie here, and now let's rescue the Little Sister.
No! 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 No!
2 more to go before we get Tenenbaum's next care package. Okay. Oh, there's a proximity mine. Let's wait for the little sister to get out of the way, and let's clear the hazard. Cool, hazard's been cleared. Oh, hey, look who showed up. Alright, research is complete with the melee splicers, and now Jack here is no longer interested in taking pictures of them. Wasn't there a Houdini splicer that showed up and then went away?
dress up in leaves and call themselves the Saturnine. Please. They drink human blood and chant, harness the flame, harness the mist, and believe they're touched by the ancient gods. An aging bunch of frat boys tilting back goblets of plasmids and calling it ambrosia.
Okay, next Houdini Splicer. Yeah, too much ambrosia is gonna get you right in the upper thighs. Upper thighs, bro. I will say this, the particle effects of the Houdini Splicer attacks are quite marvelous to look at. That's why I get the beefy graphics card every other year. Okay. Film, most excellent to acquire. Nice. Safety safe. You never know what can happen. Alright, what's in here? Alright, we get some more crafting materials. That's pretty sweet. Whoa, hey there, listen. I know I'm robbing you, but I want this. And let's be real, you're gonna attack me anyways. Alright, let's beat off Houdini here. Alright, there you go. Little jogging in the noggin for you. Remember, Jack, it's the time to... He drank the ambrosia. Or it was just a mallet. Or a malt. Jack is now going to follow the guiding arrow. What's the next objective? Oh yeah, that's right. We gotta get that. We gotta get the flower, the Rose Gallagher arcade thing for the botanist lady who was screaming at us. Well, not screaming, more like being very like. Well, she was very cold. Okay, we're gonna bank that. Don't care about it.
There has been tremendous pressure to regulate this plasmid business. There have been side effects, blindness, insanity, death. But what use is our ideology if it is not tested? The market does not respond like an infant, shrieking at the first sign of displeasure. The market is patient, and we must be too.
Well, patience is a virtue. That is a saying I heard quite a bit growing up. And I must say, patience can actually go quite a long way. Thank you for coming to my theater discussion. Now, we got a bunch of these electric bolt wire things. And, thank you for the volunteer there, kind sir. You can, just do this. There we go. Alright, we gotta take some snappies. Remember, photography is very important to Jack. Yeah, I think I said fuck it, just zap it and spank it with some armor-piercing bullets. And spanked the turret got. Ooh, what exciting upgrade do I get? Okay. I'll take it. That's not bad. Look at that damage increase. Granted, I still have to use armor-piercing rounds, but less shots than before. Chips. Guy, you think with all this free market, you think there'd be more than just one brand of genetic diet chips? You ever just look at a bag or a label of chips and you think, This is probably what diet potato chips looks like. And then cat. And then you start cat again. And then you start tasting the chips and it tastes like diet.
It's like I don't even recognize Rapture no more. I hear they've been rounding up people on Power Square. I asked Ryan how could he do such things to innocents. He said, innocents. If they haven't chosen to defend Rapture, they've chosen to side with Atlas and his bandits. So there are no innocents. There are heroes, and there are criminals.
Okay, so lining the pipes up. Alright, here we go. Let's line that up. We need a... Alright, horizontal pipe activated. Oh, he's got some goodies.
Gregory, don't come whining to me about market forces, and don't expect me to punish citizens for showing a little initiative. You don't like what Fontana's doing?
He drank too
Well,
much.
I suggest you find a way to offer a better product.
I mean, that is fair. Alright, so as soon as you pick up the Rosa Gallagher, the Galaga arcade game Rose, dudes are gonna start attacking. Do that better than what I just did.
All right, I'm leaving. But somebody has to find a way to come back to check on these samples. They're very important.
If you don't get the samples back, then you're not getting the Happy Fun Time Sunday special that you liked, Gregory. I don't know. Maybe she's banning Gregory, I don't know. But she really wanted those samples, that's for sure. Nope. No reason to swap around tonics. That's for later. Yo, Jack wants to get into parkour now. Okay, parkour time. Here we go. Hippity hip hop. Jump, jumpity jump jump. Got an Eve hypo for our efforts. And like $6. I didn't see the amount.
Is somebody there? You're crawling with disease. Typical.
Yep, melee boy. Research is complete. I have some pistol rounds. I figured if they're gonna run around, I might as well just use the ranged advantage. Now, Jack, I know she's the scary botanist lady, but you gotta believe in yourself, bro.
You brought the Rosa Gallagher? Oh, what are you waiting for? An engraved invitation? Send it through the pneumo.
I see Gregory took the day off today. Because you sound like you're in just a fantastic mood.
Perfect. Come on up to my office. I'm letting you in now.
Maybe Gregory did show up.
Just the...
Oh boy, a new tonic! Okay, which one am I gonna pick? Okay, focus dagger, speed dagger. Which one do I get rid of? Oh, one view alarm, one view overload. That's so cool. Do I just reduce difficulty when hacking, save some combos? Oh, what's he gonna pick? What's Jack gonna pick? Oh, just make a decision already, bro. Let's go. Let's go. I replace Hacker's Delight. Yeah, that makes sense.
Isn't there anything in this damn place those pagans won't steal? Paper towels, ink pots, witch hazel, chlorophyll solution, even my back issues of National Geographic. They're feathering their disgusting little shrines with it, I suppose. Sick bastards.
Yes,
Yes, I know about the lockdown. It's absurd. Just give me a minute. The early Lazarus tests are very promising. If the Rosa Gallica bloom, then by God, I know we're...
Let's hack the first aid station.
All right, I'm leaving. But somebody has to find a way to come back to check on these samples. They're very important.
More important than Gregory? Let it flow. Alright, there it is. Now I've got discounted heals at a great and affordable price. Hip hip hooray.
Who says you can't teach an old hound new tricks? This batty plant woman spends 4 years coming up with ways to defoliate trees in the Pacific to scare out the Japs. And now here I am, down at the bottom of the Atlantic, trying to figure out how to do the same thing in reverse. Adam. It's bathtub gin times the atom bomb times Eve with a serpent. Let's go see what it can do.
Oh, can I get this hack off? This is a... The more expensive the hack, the higher the difficulty the hack typically is. But don't worry, Jack is a professional. Apparently back in the 50s and 60s, hacker boys were just plumbers who just knew how to make the tubes go around. Okay. Oh, we're just hacking everything today. All right, we gotta go. We gotta line up the pipes. Line up the pipes. Just get the pipes up there already. Come on, Jack. Just line up the pipes. Just pipe it. Just pipe up there already. We're not piping down. We're piping up. Because the flow's going upwards. That's why we need to pipe it up. The vertical pipe. Thank you, Jack. You have believed in yourself once again. Alright, now that I've hacked just about everything. Oh yeah, I needed F-aid kits. Great. I've got 6 first aid kits and 9 Eve hypos. 6 health. 9 Eve. 6. 9. Safety save. Praise be to the safety save.
Made a business deal, you and I, did we not? Money changed hands. Let me read to you from the agreement. Section 3, subsection 4.
Mr. Ryan.
Ryan Industries maintains exclusive rights to the creation, use, and exploitation of the Lazarus vector. Ownership is civilization.
Wait! No! Please!
Without it, we're back in the swamp.
Mr. Ryan!
Every time we get a yard ahead, Ryan goes and moves the goal line down to the other side of the field.
We also just picked up Jack here just picked up the chemical thrower. New weapon to the arsenal. It comes in 3 flavors. Napalm, which is the fire flavor. You can call it hot cinnamon if you will. You got liquid nitrogen, which is your winter fresh spearmint flavored of the chemical throwers.
Damn genius if the only ones around to appreciate it are a bunch of spliced up morons. I've cracked the vector, or at least I'm 99% certain I have. I just need a bud of Rosa Gallica to confirm my analysis. Distilled water, a bit of chlorophyll, and enzymes extracted from Apis mellifera. That's right, sweetheart. Honeybee spit.
I've been killing trees for 25 years. At Berkeley back in the 20s. On the Japs at Iwo Jima. I've been one back from the grave before. I did, Becky. Mama's gonna build her first damn Franken-tree. Call my little creation the Lazarus Vector. Maybe it'll bring the old gal's career back from the dead as well.
Okay, so it looks like everything I hacked got re-hacked. And I'm just gonna go ahead and take care of... Okay, there we go. Had a bit of a moment there, but I just managed to take out the security camera threat. Now I got this turret that's just kind of hugging me with bullets. That's a little impolite. So let's go ahead and do a zippity zip zap. Take some snappies. Yeah, I guess I tried to hack and for some reason it didn't go through the first time. But yes, here we go. Zap it, then hack it. That's quite the 1-2 punch. We're not talking fruit punch. We're talking lemonade-flavored lime punch. Just connect the pipes, Jack. Let's get the flow going. And there it is. Turret has been hacked. Houdini Splicer. Oh boy. We got the disappearing act. Okay, fella, where you at? Where are you at? Take some snappies. Yes, auto hack. Oh, that's a cool one. Now we can just auto hack him. Jack is an expert in turret hackology. Now you can just auto hack him. Now you get the next Houdini Spice research upgrade, which is... Cool, now we can see them come in and out just a bit sooner. I decided to set this guy on fire, because I realized, oh, that's right, new weapon. Let's try it out. No organs. Spider Splice, or Houdini... Oh no, it's Spider Splicers, not Houdini Splicers. Boy, have I been getting that wrong this entire level. It's Spider Splicers. Oh, looks like I, have a little too much of the anti-personal for the revolver. Capped out. Oh, looks like not everything got, like... Yeah, this is still hacked. Come on. How much coffee do I want? Not too much coffee. Alright.
Arcadia is a big place, but mostly rural. If you're looking for something in particular, I'd start at the farmer's market.
The farmer's market. So this is kind of like an interesting little safety save. So the farmer's market is, well, for some reason it has its own separate, like, loading screen and it's its own area. It's technically still part of Arcadia, but it's its own separate level. So now Jack is making his way to the farmer's market. And on the way, we get to see... Wait, hold on.
Now, I'm a woman of science, but I'm also a woman who's not afraid of turning a buck
Taking
or two.
pics of the Sentry Bot.
Ryan said if I could boost profits in Arcadia, part of the app would ride on my hip. So I get to thinking, we're paying for oxygen when we got photosynthesizing trees. Hell, we can even sell the extra to the rest of the city and undercut the other guys. Ryan will like that for sure. Fontaine's people have moved into the O2 biz tooth and claw.
Okay. I wanted Jack to concentrate. It was a particularly intriguing hack. This leadhead splicer was kind enough to let Jack finish the hack. You think he would have done something about it, but, nah, I guess he was zonking out there. Power to the people. I believe I get the machine gun damage increase. I think about it, but ultimately I think I decide on that. Yeah, I was hovering over it. Oh, the shotgun damage. I for some reason thought I already got that one. Yeah, that's shotgun damage increase, and then the machine gun damage increase will probably be the next upgrade.
Welcome to the Circus of Value.
I thought about buying some first aid kits, but I figured, 5's good enough. And we're just about at the farmer's market. $20. Buying the cheap safe? Yeah. Guess it wasn't that valuable to you. Get a couple pep bars.
Has his eye. What makes something like me? I look at genes all day long, and never do I see the blueprint of sin. I could blame the Germans, but in truth, I did not find tormentors in the prison camp, but kindred spirits. These children I brutalized have awoken something inside that for most is beautiful and natural, but in me is an abomination. My maternal instinct.
All right, thank you for joining part 1 of Arcadia. Join me next time when we go into the farmer's market.